If you could do this 3 times a day, you're setting yourself up for a really good immune system. And
it's easier to kind of stick to the same thing. I would say basically omega. I would get salmon. I would get wild Alaskan salmon, and that's because salmon is one of the best sources of the marine omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which are extremely important for health, and particularly brain health, but even cardiovascular health. I mean, there's just been so much emerging evidence showing that the omega-3 fatty acids are really important for brain health and for cardiovascular health.
Piece of wild caught salmon.
That would be my protein. Number two, I would say I have to, and in fact, I always feel like I'm depriving myself, and I'm kind of quoting my mentor here a little bit, if I don't have dark leafy greens with a meal. Literally, like every meal, I like to have dark leafy greins. And
what are the top 2 or 3?
I would say kale, because I would also like to have my sulforaphane, and sulforaphane, it plays an important role in so many. There's just so much evidence that sulforaphane, I think, may be important for longevity. So that would be my greens.
Kale.
And so maybe I would add the avocado. I'd have an avocado and some blueberries, a little cup of blueberries.
And that's it for your meal.
Yeah, that would be my.
So you'd have wild Alaskan salmon, dark leafy greens, sauteed kale. You'd have blueberries and some avocado.
And an avocado.
If you ate those 4 things every day, multiple times a day, if that's what you could only eat, you feel like it would set you up for a good amount of success.
I do. Yes. If I could add more, I would absolutely put the broccoli sprouts in there. Yes. Huge differences when you're talking about eating a food versus taking a supplement. And I do think, for example, a multivitamin supplement is I take it every day, and I think it's great insurance to make sure, because there are 40 essential micronutrients, which are vitamins, minerals, and essential fatty acids and amino acids we have to get from our diet, and they're important for not only helping us not die, for example, right, scurvy, but also for long-term function, for the way we age. Preventing insidious damage. But there's also a variety of these compounds we don't know about. My colleagues had designed this nutrient dense bar that had a variety of vitamins and minerals. It also had DHA, which is one of the marine omega-3 fatty acids found in fish. And it also had fiber, a fiber matrix, where you were giving the micronutrients, but you were delivering them with a food matrix, like fiber, right?
Yes.
And so there's all these benefits that were found from this bar that were particularly benefits found in people that were overweight or obese, that we didn't ask them to change their diet. They were eating their same diet, but you give them this bar on top of that and you would have improvements. And inflammation, in HDL cholesterol, but if you took away the food matrix, and just had the bar without the fiber, and just the micronutrients, some of those benefits would go away. But if you gave the fiber by itself, the benefits would go away. It was the whole package. It was everything together that was important. I think fish oil is one of those supplements that every day I take it, and I think that there's just mounting evidence that it's beneficial. I mean, high dose, it has to be in the right dose for some people.